The farther backward you can look, the farther forward you are likely to see. Inequality may linger in the world of material things, but great music, great literature, great art, and the wonders of science are, and should be, open to all. The comprehensive mind is always dialectical. I am not an adventurer by choice, but by fate. If you don't know what color to take black. Man often becomes what he believes himself to be. If I keep on saying to myself that I cannot do a certain thing, it is possible that I may end by really becoming incapable of doing it. On the contrary, if I have the belief that I can do it, I shall surely acquire the capacity to do it even if I may not have it at the beginning. If people knew how hard I worked to get my mastery, it wouldn't seem so wonderful at all. It is easy to perform a good action, but not easy to acquire a settled habit of performing such actions. I was convinced that the only thing I wanted to do ever was write novels. The best fighter is not a boxer, karate, or judo man. The best fighter is someone who can adapt on any style. He kicks too good for a boxer, throws too good for a karate man, and punches too good for a judo man. Everyone can rise above their circumstances and achieve success if they are dedicated to and passionate about what they do. Hate is just as injurious to the hater as it is to the hated. Like an unchecked cancer, hate corrodes the personality and eats away its vital unity. Many of our inner conflicts are rooted in hate. This is why psychiatrists say, love or perish. Hate is too great a burden to bear. Determined to live life with flair and laughter. An unjust law is itself a species of violence. I know fear is an obstacle for some people, but it is an illusion to me. Failure always made me try harder the next time. A friend is one who has the same enemies as you have. Man is the only animal that must be encouraged to live. The beginning is perhaps more difficult than anything else, but keep heart, will turn out all right. One swallow does not make a summer, neither does one fine day. Similarly, one day or brief time of happiness does not make a person entirely happy. A man's best friend is a good wife. began to realize that an intuitive understanding and consciousness was more significant than abstract thinking and intellectual logical analysis. Intuition is a very powerful thing, more powerful than intellect. In my opinion, that's had a big impact on my work. Those who don't know must learn from those who do. You've got to be prepared for hitting wrong notes occasionally, or quite a lot. That's just part of the learning process, and read a lot. Reading a lot really helps. Read anything you can get your hands on. I have no use for people who throw their weight around as celebrities, or for those who fawn over you just because you are famous. Laughter without a tinge of philosophy is but a sneeze of humor. Genuine humor is replete with wisdom. Great things come from hard work and perseverance, no excuses. I am crazy about two colors, carmine and cobalt. Cobalt is a divine color, and there is nothing so beautiful for creating atmosphere. Carmine is as warm and lively as wine, the same with emerald green. Education is an ornament in prosperity and a refuge in adversity. I don't want to be the next Michael Jordan. I only want to be Kobe Bryant. Occasionally, in times of worry, I've longed to be stylish. But on second thought I say no. Just let me be myself and express rough, yet true things with rough workmanship. Boldness be my friend. My crown is called content, a crown that seldom kings enjoy. People often ask me if I know the secret of success, and if I could tell others how to make their dreams come true. My answer is you do it by working. Be sure you put your feet in the right place, then stand firm. That old law about an eye for an eye leaves everybody blind. The time is always right to do the right thing. For it is easy to criticize and break down the spirit of others, but to know yourself takes a lifetime. Healthy citizens are the greatest asset any country can have. Nature does nothing in vain. I am turned into a sort of machine for observing facts and grinding out conclusions. Nonviolence is the first article of my faith. It is also the last article of my creed. Cash is to a business as oxygen is to an individual. Never thought about when it is present the only thing in mind when it is absent. Never have a battle of wits with an unarmed person. A soft, easy life is not worth living if it impairs the fiber of brain and heart and muscle. We must dare to be great, and we must realize that greatness is the fruit of toil and sacrifice, and high courage for us is the life of action, of strenuous performance of duty. Let us live in the harness, striving mightily. Let us rather run the risk of wearing out than rusting out. Everything in nature is the result of fixed laws. I say something, and then it usually happens. Maybe not on schedule, but it usually happens. We keep moving forward, opening new doors, and doing new things, because we're curious, and curiosity keeps leading us down new paths. I know for sure that what we dwell on is who we become. I am interested in things that change the world, or that affect the future, and wondrous, new technology where you see it, and you're like, wow, how did that even happen? How is that possible? I still have the drive. I just want to push the barriers and see what I can do and how far I can go. I am just determined and driven. Fantasy, if it's really convincing, can't become dated, for the simple reason that it represents a flight into a dimension that lies beyond the reach of time.